Good morning, my friends. AI just crossed the line this week. It's no longer just answering questions. No, it's starting to do the work. And yet, people are still not getting paid from it.
The AI Profit Show with
Good
Coach Manny.
morning.
Good morning and welcome to the AI Profit Show. I'm your guy, Coach Manny. This show is about one thing: turning attention into revenue using AI. No hype, no fluff, just real ways to use AI to get attention, start conversations, and actually get paid. If you're building a business, growing a brand, or trying to figure out how to use AI to generate income, you're in the right place. Today, we're breaking down a shift that just happened and why it changes how you should be using AI starting right now. And so, we're going to be diving into AI news that actually matters. And we're going to talk about AI using from tool to worker, because that is the shift that is going on. Because here's the truth, my friends. Here's the shift, right? The biggest AI companies like OpenAI, which is ChatGPT, Google, Anthropic, which is Claude, they're all moving in the same direction. You see, it's important to understand that AI that doesn't just respond, that's where we're heading. AI that actually executes, that's where we're heading. Let me break this down for you. This means going from write me a post to run my content system, from give me ideas to handle the workflow. Why this matters? This changes everything because businesses don't care about AI being impressive. They care about time saved and money made. So understand that AI didn't remove opportunity. No, not at all, actually. It raised the value of people who know how to use it with strategy. That's a big key, okay? And let me say this direct. If AI is helping you create content, but there are no leads coming in, AI is not the issue. The issue is this: there's no conversation strategy. Because content doesn't pay you, conversations do. So let me show you what's actually working right now. And I'll give you a quick example. I do this for some of my clients, and I just started this with one of my clients, and we're creating exactly what I'm showing with you. And just this past week, and we just started this literally like just a week or so ago, but I changed something up in her post. And this is exactly what I did. And then she messaged me. I mean, literally, it did not take long. And she was like, hey, I already got 3 messages. That's 3 leads, technically speaking, right there, right? Because when you turn that into conversations, that's when things really start helping you. And so I want to show you exactly what's working. And it's called the comment driven content system. Does that make sense? Comment driven. You see, the advantage right now is not posting more, it's creating engagement on purpose. So here's the system, here's the structure basically. You create short, punchy posts, right? You give a strong opinion or a hook, and you deliver value in the comments. You deliver some value. You can either have them say comments, or you can just create a comment ladder where your main post pushes them into the comments to get the value driven content that you're sharing. So for example, instead of putting everything in the top post, you say something along the lines like this: comment system, and I'll break this down step by step. And then when they comment system, you can take this to direct message, right? Remember, I'm always saying every week, you got to turn this into conversation. So when they comment system, you're turning it into conversation. What happens? Well, now you've got comments coming in, your distribution increases, and now you're having conversations that are beginning. And so where does AI fit in? Well, AI is going to help you write that consistently. It's going to help you build responses faster. It's going to help you stay organized. It's going to help you keep the system running, right? AI is not just for content creation. Remember that. It's a tool for conversation creation. Because after the conversation, when you drive them into the conversations, guess what happens next? That's where revenue starts coming in. And so now I want to dive into the AI money move. Because when you have that, for example, my offer AI conversation system set up, right? This is an offer that I can easily offer you, the watcher of this, and I can easily offer this to more people. But here's how to turn this into income. So I shared the offer, AI conversation system setup, right? That's a simple offer. Your offer wants to be a very simple offer. I'll turn your content into a lead generating system using AI. Again, this is exactly what I just did for one of my clients. And she's getting leads. So if that's exactly what you wanted to do, that's exactly what this is meant for. And so if you're thinking how I can do this for other people and make money, well, that's exactly what you do. You help them create that lead generating system using AI. There's so much depth you can go in with this. And again, if you follow this show, you're learning every single week how you can monetize this AI stuff. If you're going to create these type of contents, lead generating systems using AI, well, then you can now charge $300 to $500 to set this up. And then you can charge $100 to $300 a month ongoing for each client that you do this for. And it's not going to take you a bunch of hours. Technically speaking, it shouldn't even take you hours. But at the beginning, maybe you have to learn to get a little more simple and break this stuff down and have your systems in place. And so what do? Well, you create posts, you build comment ladders, you set response scripts. You can use tools like ManyChat, not ManyChat, ManyChat, MANY chat. That's a great automated tool. When they launched years ago, 2000, I don't even remember, but I jumped on that bandwagon maybe 2015. I don't even exactly remember. It was a long time ago, but I saw the power in that. And I was one of the first ones in the area to literally talk this thing up, get clients on it, start using it for whether it was a restaurant, real estate agent. And so I've been doing this for a long time, and that's one of the greatest tools out there that have continued to evolve with AI. And so when you start building those comment ladders and you start getting responses, that's what you're doing, right? You're creating the posts, you're building comment ladders for them, you set response scripts. Just like my client, I gave her the script. I said, hey, you're going to get comments like this or direct messages like this, and this is just for you as a guide. You're the expert. You say what you want, how you want. This is just what I want to share with you in preparation for this comment that comes in or the direct message so that I don't catch her off guard, right? And so she's the expert. She could easily run with it. I'm just giving her a heads up. That's the key. You're the expert, my friends. And so when you set these response scripts, guess what? Then you guide the conversations into actions. So who's this for? Like I said, I've done this for realtors. I've done this for home builders. I've done this for roofing companies. I'm doing this for siding companies now, local service businesses, coaches, just like myself. And so here's the truth. More content isn't the goal. More conversations are the goals. If you want the exact system, comment system below and I'll send you the full breakdown. See what I did there? Right? But if you want this built for you, if you want someone to do this for you, message me done and we'll talk. because this is one of the things that I'm a true believer in is get those conversations started, because what happens after the conversation? Well, first you're building that rapport. You're giving them what you promised. So remember, AI is not the opportunity. Attention is the opportunity. And the ones who turn attention into conversations are the ones getting paid. Let's go, my friends. Because at the end of the day, starting is what you need to do. What you cannot let stop you is starting. So wherever you're at in your journey, whether you're trying to create extra income, whether you're just trying to start working from home, I hope you got some value. I hope this is week 7 in the AI Profit Show every week. Now, the whole live show, Facebook deletes that after 30 days. But if you look for 7 Theory Marketing on YouTube, you can catch up on all of them. We're live every week, and all 7 are on there. That's what's great about YouTube as well. And I've also got the shorts. You got shorts on YouTube. You got my short content on Facebook. You got them on TikTok. Yes, I'm on TikTok and Instagram. So at the end of the day, when you create this content, distribute it in multiple different platforms. Because here's the truth. Your end user, your audience, where are they at? Go where they're at. So at the end of the day, if your goal is just views, definitely use TikTok. TikTok's great for views. But if you actually want to start conversations, then Facebook is a lot of this. I'm telling you from experience. Just told you a recent story, a recent example of one of my clients that I just started this with. Hey, I already got three comments. Turns out that they were actually 3 direct messages, I believe, but they didn't want to, because again, she's also in the medical field, so they probably didn't want to comment openly on that. Some people will. And so they took it to direct message. But the bottom line is she got leads. She gave value. That's the bottom line. My friends, if you're not too sure how to use social media for your business, just call your Puerto Rican friend. I'm here to help. Peace. Until next time, my friends, have a great week and be sure to subscribe and follow. Talk to you later. Bye.